One more day of quiet in Gaza to try and comprehend a world no longer recognizable. For Ismail al-Ustaad, displaced and living in a tent for 35 days now, it's a chance to find water for his family and food. For his wife Asma, to find warm clothes for their children. The weather is very cold, she says. We uncover one kid and try to keep another one warm. For others, it's the chance to move south, away from Israeli troops in the north, or look for loved ones, this woman missing her son. Hamas and Israel agreed on Monday to stretch their pause for another 2 days, and it may be extended again, but few trust it.
We are completely confused about our future, about our children, about our people.
In Israel, one more day to witness scenes like these. A 12-year-old boy kidnapped by Hamas, wrapped in his mother's arms. And these 3 children, also released from captivity, reunited with the family pet. And for some, it's one more day to hope that their families' names will finally appear on the list of those being released. For Yifat Zeiler, it's her cousin and her husband and their 2 children, including the youngest hostage, a 10-month-old baby, all believed taken.
It's the worst scenario, having to wait for that list every night, seeing all those beautiful moments of reunion and hoping that us will be in the next day. And it's not.
10 more Israeli hostages were freed from Gaza on Tuesday, and in the occupied territories, another 30 Palestinians were welcomed home from Israeli jails. For now, the pause appears to be holding. Israel has threatened to resume fighting when it's over. Political scientist Reuven Hazan says there are no tea leaves to read.
Will the truce become a ceasefire? Will it collapse after Hamas hands over a few more hostages and we go back to fighting? After we go back to fighting, will they miraculously find some more hostages because they want another pause? In other words, we don't even know what the next 48 or 72 hours are going to look like.
One day at a time is about as much as many people can cope with.
So, Margaret, Benjamin Netanyahu is facing pressure on more than one front when it comes to the extension of this truce.
That's right, Adrienne. There's pressure from the hostages' families. There are still believed to be more than 150 people being held. There's pressure from governments who have no appetite to see a resumption of fighting in the face of Gaza's suffering. And there's domestic pressure on Netanyahu not to let Hamas have the time that it might want to regroup. So competing pressures.
All right. Thank you. That's Margaret Evans in Jerusalem for us tonight.